Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is limited resource farmers, and we're fortunate to have with us to talk about limited resource farmers two individuals from the Extension Cooperative Program at Tennessee State University. With us is Dr. RBullock. And of course, with Dr. Bullock is Mr. Michael McLandon. Both Dr. Bullock and Mr. McLandon are members of the Cooperative Extension Program at Tennessee State University. And of course, what we'd like to do this morning, Dr. Bullock and Mr. McLandon, is to talk about the Extension Cooperative Extension Program at Tennessee State University, but at the same time to sort of focus on what might be considered limited resource farmers. And what we'd like to do in order to do that is to have you and later Mr. McLandon to give us some information about your background, your education, and some of the things that were important in terms of your career and eventually leading you to Tennessee State University in the area of cooperative extension. Dr. Bullock.
Dr. Haney, appreciate very much the opportunity to be here with you and to discuss some of the issues related to small farms, limited resource farmers. Just a little bit on my background, I was born and grew up in this little Caribbean island called St. Vincent. My undergraduate degree was at Loma Linda University in California, Southern California, with a master's degree at Tennessee State University and on to a PhD program at the University of Tennessee in plant sciences, specialized in weed science. Since then, I've worked with the University of Georgia for about 10 years as an extension weed specialist, and then back with the University of Tennessee. At this time, I worked with the University of Tennessee from '91 to 2000, and then joined the Tennessee State University and emphasized all my work on small farms program because I've had a deep feeling that the small farmers do need help because they were falling behind. You know, in Tennessee here, we have approximately 87 to 90% of the farms in Tennessee are small farms. But out of that many, the limited resource farmers are the ones that are struggling. You know, if you recall a little saying that, you know, society was built on small farms, and we are losing our small farmers. Most of the farmers today are anywhere from 55 to 60 years old, and we're not getting very many young ones coming back. And we will end up one day, if this issue is not addressed, having lands and no ones to farm them. And the small farmers are the ones that bring fresh and healthy food to our tables from day to day. The big farmers are there, but the small farmers are very, very, very important.
You have more small farmers impacting a much larger group of people.
Definitely.
And of course, Mr. McLandon, let's have you to talk about your background and how you became involved in what Dr. Bullock is doing here.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on the program first. I was born in Ruleville, Mississippi, which is a part of the Delta. Moved to a little town called Shabuta, and then Waynesboro, Mississippi thereafter. Attended Tougaloo College and received a bachelor's degree in English with an emphasis in journalism there. Went on to the University of Mississippi and received a master's there in journalism. And spent a short stint teaching at Tougaloo, moved on to Talladega College, and was at Knoxville College for a minute, but now I'm here at Tennessee State, a school I've admired for quite some time.
Cut it off.
Dr. Chesney gave me the opportunity to work with him with the Cooperative Extension Program. And this has been a beautiful experience. I love Nashville. I love promoting the program. I found out somewhat in retrospect that I have uncles who have been in agriculture and with the Cooperative Extension Program for quite some time. And so I feel like this is part of my mission, part of my life mission. And Dr. Bullock is doing a lot of phenomenal work with the Small Farms Expo and program. And so I'm just delighted to be a part of that.
You know, Dr. Bullock, I think that one of the things about this Small Farm Expo, this is sort of a new kind of initiative, I think, that you must be taking in the Cooperative Extension Program. Why don't you give us some definition in terms of what that's all about right quick?
Yes, you know, for many years at Tennessee State, we had the Home Farm Institute, and then we moved from that into the Small Farms Expo. As you may recall, Dr. Haney, in around 2000, Tennessee State University purchased a brand new farm in Cheatham County, 124 acres, dedicated to work on issues for small farms. We continue in 2003. We had our very first small farm expo there, and about 150 folks attended. It was well taken. We got the feedback from the community and felt that this is something that has been long overdue. So in 2004, we again have a second small farm expo, but this time we added on a small farmer recognition program to recognize proactive and dedicated small farmers.
And of course, let me interrupt here, Dr. Bullock, and we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. Today,